Hello, I'm Danny Miller and I play Aaron Dingle in Emmerdale.
So tell us a bit about how Aaron is involved in the storyline this week.
Well, Aaron basically is involved through what is supposed to be a romantic day for Robert and Aaron, although unbeknown to Aaron, Robert's ready to propose to him and commit to him. So it's, from Robert's point of view, it's going to be the best day he's ever had, and he knows that Aaron will say yes anyway. And for Aaron, it's kind of the unknown, because he doesn't know what Robert's got in store for him. Otherwise, he wouldn't plan on doing what he does, which is trying to teach Lachlan a lesson by for some reason kidnapping him. Given that Aaron has kind of over the last few months told Robert he needs to change, he can't do these kind of things anymore. He wants to kind of be on his level a little bit and sort of understand him a bit more, and he thinks the only way he can do that is to do something that Robert would probably do, which is to teach the kid a lesson by putting him in the boot of a car and driving him around for a bit tied up and scare the life out of him, and hopefully he won't come back and bother him again. So that's what he does. And again, as I say, unbeknown to Aaron, Robert's actually thinking of proposing to him, so it's very much about how Robert's going to find the opportunity to do it, and kind of that grey area of working out what actually is going to happen in this awful day for the pair.
And we've seen a while back, Aaron was not happy with Robert for what he'd done to Ryan with the boot. So what is it that pushes Aaron to do the same to Lachlan?
It's the fact that Lachlan speaks the way he does about Aaron's dad in particular, and trying to put on to Robert what Gordon had done to Aaron, and almost sort of say, I'll make it up to the police and I'll tell the police that you did this, and Aaron's dad got outlawed for it, and Aaron kind of hears the back end of the conversation, and that's when he flips, and the day after then decides he's going to really teach him a lesson. And again, I think he knows that one more punch or anything like that and it's reported to the police, he's going back to prison because he's on a licence. So he does something that would be a Robert thing to do, which is to do it away from anyone and put him in a boot and scare him so much that he wouldn't go and speak to the police, and that's kind of Robert's way of doing it. And Aaron just sort of does that for Robert. He sort of, he says, I've done this for you because, like, that's the only way that I know how you work. So he's trying to level with him and trying to work out, a working relationship almost. So.
And we know that someone is being killed off this week. Could be Robert, could be Aaron. Would you miss working with Ryan if one of you were to go?
I would, yeah, very much so. It's, he is a great lad. He's very funny, and he's been great to work with. So I would definitely, yeah, miss working with him.
And there's a big stunt this week. Were you involved? Did you do any of your own stunts?
Well, we did what we were allowed to do. Obviously, it's not as easy to do them kind of things these days because of insurance and stuff, but we did whatever we were allowed to do. And I think the one thing Emmerdale's always had is great contacts and stuff in that, bringing in great stunt coordinators and fight coordinators and stuff. So it was great to work with different people we haven't worked with before, and yeah, I mean, it's kind of on that cliff edge that there's a real moment of, is he going to die now?
And you have such a huge fan base. How do you think the fans will react to this week?
Well, they'll have to wait and see, but I don't think they'll be that pleased. It's one of those things, but it's been great to film it, and I've enjoyed every minute of this whole block. It's been amazing. I don't know. I think that they are quite strong in the words on Twitter and stuff, particularly the stuff I see. So the sport's been amazing, and hopefully it'll be ongoing.
Yeah. And speaking of the fans, how does it feel to get so much attention?
Yeah, I mean, I think you just kind of do your job and sort of, keep your feet on the ground kind of thing. It's nice people do it and sort of message you on Twitter and say sort of, well done and stuff, and that's kind of what we're here for, is to do it for the fans really, and hopefully this week will just sort of just kind of outlive anything they've ever seen at Emmerdale before. And I think it's amazing that they hold on to the support like they do, and they really get involved with it, and it's quite overwhelming that we're a couple that's loved by so many, because we started off a year ago sort of hating each other, and now we're in love with the characters, not me and Ryan, but yeah, they're now just undoubtedly in love with one another, and it's so nice the arc they've had, and I think that's why people are so sort of rooting for them and so loyal to them, I guess, because they're just, yeah, they're a great couple.
They are. And can you tease anything else for us about anything coming up?
Yeah, someone's going to die. But that's all I can say.
Thank you so much for
No
speaking
worries.
to us. That
Thank
was
you.
lovely.
Don't dare miss Emmerdale on STV. Could this be the end of Aaron?